welcome to the StudioPTBO podcast. We are back, and we don't have a guest today. There's no one over there.
No, what's going on, Cody? Did someone cancel on you again?
Yeah, clearly. So, tons of cancellations. No, I'm
the guest today.
You are the guest today, and we are going to chat all things LinkedIn, and we're going to chat a little bit about diversifying just your plan on social media when it comes to producing content. Neil, take it away. What does that look like? You recently launched a 32 steps essentially on how to build brand buzz kind of, but like more entrepreneurial focus. On LinkedIn.
But we're actually, why we're talking about this, diversifying, is Facebook went down this week. Instagram.
Yeah.
And it was big. It affected a lot of people, a lot of businesses, a lot of brands that are pumping out content that day. And it was it affected people, that it's their sticky factor, right?
Yeah.
Facebook, that's where all the attention is. So it goes to prove again, like you and I always say, the big four for me: Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Don't rely on one platform.
Don't rely on one platform, because that one day, God forbid, Facebook could go down and it could not come back up for a week, a month, a year. Like, it's just, over time, it changes the platforms people gravitate toward. Back in the day, if you look at Tumblr, was everything. MySpace, like your band was on MySpace back in the day.
MySpace was massive. You look at platforms like MySpace and Bandcamp and all these different platforms. Pure Volume was one that was really massive back in the day. But Facebook and Instagram went down. And Instagram, even though it's culture right now, it went down, and people were going to Twitter in order to talk about the fact that Facebook went down. So it's really interesting that if you don't have a game on Twitter, or even if you're not even trying,
you should be there.
Twitter,
it was a great brand lift day for Twitter.
100%
Talk about hacking attention.
Facebook made their statements on Twitter. It was the only way that they could communicate with other people. I love Facebook. Facebook and Instagram are two of my favorite platforms, but it just opens up the eye for business owners to realize that they can't rely on one or two platforms in order to build their message and build their community.
100%. And Twitter's always been my first love, and Twitter proved its worth that day too. Standing up to the big guys, the Goliaths. David took the Goliath.
I wonder what happened during that day. I'm going to take a look really quick. I know that Facebook stock dropped a little bit during that whole fiasco, but Twitter, I wonder what happened with Twitter.
Twitter, I would assume, would have spiked that day and got a lot of new users, or users that were dormant were reactivating their accounts. But the point is, like MySpace back in the day, people thought MySpace was here to stay. You would have thought that all these bands that were on there, it was hacking attention. It was culture the way Instagram is now.
100%, it was culture.
Yeah, and people said there's no way it's ever going to go away, or Blogger tool. Or again, Pinterest is still, but Tumblr as well was definitely culture at one point.
Totally was.
And Tumblr's pretty much gone now. It's not, Snapchat. I don't want to say Snapchat is, but I'm saying Snapchat is not really.
It's not as big as it was in 2016.
Yeah.
Now there are still people extremely active on the platform. Like, you look at an audience between the ages of 13 to 17. Snapchat ads are still very cheap. The cost per CPMs are very low in comparison to other platforms. But that being said, in order to build a community and in order to get discovery feature on Snapchat, it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of made it difficult for business owners in order
but brands that went all in on Snapchat, Cody, again, they have to diversify, and there's a maturing demographic there. My teenage girls are not on Snapchat as much as they were. They're starting to gravitate more to Instagram
stories. So, but, for an influencer that makes all their money on Instagram stories and Instagram feed, the platform went down. So you have to remember, as a business owner, that if you go all in on that platform and that's your only revenue stream, if that platform goes away, you go away.
Yeah, you're dead.
You don't exist.
Yeah, and that's why diversifying. It's like playing the stock market, diversifying your portfolio. Any financial advisor would tell you that. Never put your eggs in one basket when it comes to anything, and that goes with your social media game as well. So that was a big lesson this week, and that's why we did want to have this podcast today to get that message out there to people that this we always say the big four, and you can find my article. It's on LinkedIn, the big four, and we're going to republish that as an article.
And what we'll do in this actual post, when we actually post the video, what I'll make sure I do is actually link that article directly in this post as well, so people can download the big four to kind of get a better idea of how to create contextualized content for each platform.
Yeah, because I think the big four would be a better example than the 32 business tips. Now, what Cody was referring to earlier is I just published on LinkedIn, which again has hacked our attention this year. We're publishing tons of content there. I published a long form article. It might be, I don't know, 3,000 to 5,000 words, 32 tips for business owners and entrepreneurs that I've sort of learned over the years and I've tweaked over the years through observations with other entrepreneurs. So have a read of that. It's on Neil Morton LinkedIn page.
And I shared it on mine as well.
You shared on yours as well.
It's an undervalued platform. Like the fact that you can publish articles directly to the platform, especially if you're publishing business articles. I know a lot of people love medium.com and Medium is great.
Yep.
But if you're publishing business articles and you're going after business owners, you're going after corporate, people, you want to become a thought leader within your industry.
100%.
LinkedIn is an awesome opportunity to post video. Video performs very well on LinkedIn. Articles, you can actually like a lot of people, like we chatted the other day, because you posted the actual article to Facebook. So you originally posted it to Facebook, and then you created the article on LinkedIn.
Yeah, leveraged it. Leverage. So to your point, Medium earlier, like publish it to Medium, but don't forget that people might not read it there. So publish it to LinkedIn as well. Publish it to Facebook. Tweet it out as well. That's what I did. I tweeted out with a link to Facebook. But I could tweet out another tweet to drive them to LinkedIn for people who aren't necessarily going to see it on my Facebook page because of my privacy settings. So again, it's leveraging your content and putting it out there so everyone is going to have a good chance to see it.
And it's contextualized to every platform. And, I love different scheduling apps like Buffer, and they're great, and Hootsuite is great, and they give you a lot of great information. The issue with different mediums like Instagram is, when you're trying to, leverage one tool right now, no one's been able to perfect Instagram in regards to a scheduling tool. Like you can schedule content on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can use different, different actual app scheduling content calendars. But with Instagram, it's been so different because you have Instagram Stories, which requires a 9:16 in order to fill the entire screen. You have IGTV, which is also 9/16. In order to publish there. You have the feed, which is 1080 by 1080. Like there's just so many contextualized content.
100%. On Twitter, there's not an edit button yet, which drives me crazy.
That drives me nuts.
But you have to pay attention to that. You have to be extra mindful of that. Like I say to you, when you're posting content, your grammar's right, and if it's not, to delete it, republish it.
And the other thing, that I learned really on in the platform was, when you're tagging, when you're starting an actual post on Twitter, if you start with the actual person's handle,
they won't see
it's a direct message. It's kind of like a direct message.
And people won't see it in your feed. You have to put the dot. I should have told you that a while ago. But I could see it starting to hack your attention, Twitter. But again, the point is, so post native to each platform, and as Cody said, each platform has its subtle nuances that is different from the other platforms. It's contextualized to each platform. So you're going to get more confident in all those platforms the more you post there. But the lesson this week, again, in the breaking news was around Facebook and Instagram. It went down a long time Thursday. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday. But there could come a day when it's forever, right? Or it's not hacking attention anymore. The brand's dwindling, or it's offline for weeks or months for whatever reason.
The other element behind that, not only from a posting perspective, but from like an ads management perspective, Facebook and Instagram went down. The actual ad platform went down as well. So business manager accounts were down for the day as well. So if you don't have any experience in running Google AdWords, you don't have any experience in running Snapchat ads, you don't have any experience in running LinkedIn ads, it's like if these ad platforms go down for a week, you're losing money. You as a business owner are losing money.
So
you should try to diversify
and learn
ads
on all the platforms.
100%. Learn how to do everything. Put your eggs in the basket of every single platform, and don't be narrowed in on one specific platform. It's something that we've been really working with Melissa on, making sure that making sure that our team has the ability to know how to run Snapchat ads, ability to run Google AdWords, ability to run LinkedIn ads.
And pivot,
diversify
to where
attention's
going.
100%. It's all about attention at the end of the day.
You got it. And I think I just learned before we start taping this episode, the only person on the planet who didn't know Facebook and Instagram was down was our Electric City Rob. He's like, but I said to him, that's a good thing because it shows he was editing. Because Rob's had to edit a lot of client videos and content marketing videos for us, and it shows that he was actually working.
Yeah. And we've really been,
or that he was distracted by something.
Yeah. But every once in a while, Rob will decide that he wants to, and it's funny because, like, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Every once in a while, I sit beside Rob, and every once in a while, he'll decide that he wants to throw on like soccer or something, and like I have my headphones on, and all of a sudden I look over, the guy's watching soccer, not editing. I'll be like, Rob, man, and he'd be like, oh okay. He goes back to editing. I love it. And throw to the bus. He can't say anything. It's great.
Yeah, I had no idea he was a soccer fan either, but that's another episode.
Yeah, that's a whole nother episode. Same with the gamer. You're
Yeah.
learning things about Rob today. Electric City Rob. Building his brand for him.
But this is a quick abbreviated podcast today, just again to talk about diversify like stocks, like other things in your life. You have to diversify, and that was a lesson this week that was proven Exhibit A when that happened.
100%.
So, yep. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, this was great. You know, if you saw value in this, I would really appreciate it if you could share, comment, tag some business owners to get this word out more than anything. We're really on a mission to help as many business owners as we possibly can, really help grow and scale their business on social media and really understand the nuances of every platform. So if you know business owners, share this. We're on a mission to help as many business owners as possible. Really thank you for your attention. We will see you soon.